Всем привет, дорогие друзья! Продолжаем проходить Kingdom Come Deliverance. И сейчас, пару часиков я постримлю. Потом будет небольшой перерыв тоже на пару часиков. И дальше будем продолжать. Не знаю, может быть, даже персону. Но посмотрим. Ладно, поехали. Угу. Сами можем шнапс гнать, да? Потому что покупать очень дорого. Где вот он? Он же должен здесь быть, а его нет. С ума. Я сначала даже подумала сумма. Это сумка. Так. Подождите. Эй. Чья-то одежда. Ладно, давайте посмотрим. Я не понимаю, как это баг или что это. Блин. Где он, этот ситник, блин? Боится рассвета, что ли, или что? Может, здесь он где-нибудь торчит? Лагерь. Может, что сожрать можно? Стырили. Ну и правильно сделали. Они что, еще все дрыхнут, что ли? Давайте, блин, вставайте, мать вашу. Короче, я набрала квестов и ни один не могу сделать. Тут уж конкретно расцвело уже. Какого черта они мне? Ситник. Ты здесь? Сейчас на территории, да, идите в нафиг. Пусть в тюрьму посадят из-за этого. Вот это свеча такая масляная, наверное. Уже куры вон проснулись, блин. А ситник все еще дрыхнет. Подождите, давайте примотаем время на... Ну, на 10 примерно мы перемотали. Нам нужно тогда сейчас будет подкрепиться. Ситник пришел. Неужели? Как долго спит. Козлина. Ладно. Разговариваем.
I'll be with you.
I'm here for training.
Yes, you're that boy Sir Radzik sent.
Сотник, а не ситник.
I'm not a boy.
That's for me to decide. Right now, a boy is exactly what you see.
Ишь ты. Какой.
And because you've never held a sword in your hand before, we'll start with something simpler.
Держал. Ну или... Ну,
Very
пусть
well.
так.
Come with me and listen closely. I don't want to be repeating myself.
Повторять он не станет.
So let's see what you're made of. Hold it properly. Keep moving. Never stand still when your life depends on it. Right, good. Now, try attacking. You've got to put your back into a good slash. No use waving the sword around like you're swatting flies. Go into the attack with your whole body. Try slashing from various sides.
Да хватит болтать.
Good. That pointy tip isn't for decoration. Try stabbing me with it a few times.
Так, что сделать?
That will do. Slashing, stabbing, and movement are the foundations that you build everything else on. Now, let's try something more complicated. One strike I can simply fend off. You mustn't give your opponent time to react. String your strikes together. As soon as you finish one, begin another. Strike, strike, strike. Nice. Good. Very good. Now
Готовченко.
let's see how you do with defense. It's not hard to block a basic strike. Just watch out and move your sword into the path of the blow.
Так.
Good. No. Wrong. Not bad. Very well then. Let's see what you're made of, lad. Come at me and don't hold back.
Ух ты, он меня сейчас убьет нахер с этой палкой-копалкой, блин. Иди в жопу.
Fine enough. You're not a complete dead loss. It'll be hard work to turn you into a master, but you have the basics. Let's try something more advanced. When in combat, keep an eye on the space between you and your opponent. That is your space. Try to attack from the side the opponent will find harder to block in time. If I'm holding the sword raised up, do an uppercut. My sword is low, lunge. Let's try it. You strike a few times at the side where I'm not holding my sword. Nice. That's it. Good. Nice. Right. Lesson 2. Everything you've learned about blocking is wrong. When I cover, I can simply fend off your blows with my sword and gain control of the space between us. But it's better not to control just the space, but actually your opponent's weapon. Attack, and I'll show you. Ow. All right, that will do. Now you. The trick is to stay in your stance. As soon as I start to attack, you block. The move knocks the blade aside. No, not like that. No, not like that. You mustn't hold the sword there. You have to move along with the attack. Again. Not like that. Too soon again.
Слишком рано.
Well done. Nice.
Понятно теперь.
Not bad. Well done.
Да бей уже!
Well done. Right, now we'll try it a little faster. Concentrate and block just at the moment I start attacking. I'll strike you from above each time so you can see
Ладно,
it
давай.
well. Try and catch the rhythm. You see the sword move, you move at the same time and deflect it.
Ну,
No!
в смысле нет?
Nice.
Ну,
Not bad. That's it. Good. Not bad.
ты чё,
Good, good.
падла?
Now let's try it at full speed. You probably won't succeed, but that's normal at the start. You must train. Let's go. Captain Bernard. Wait a while, Henry.
О, привет, Саш. Привет, спасибо.
Greetings, Sir Hans. What brings you here?
I was on my way when I noticed that you're entertaining Sir Radzig's esteemed guest. Not the same as holding a hammer, is it, blacksmith?
It's Sir Radzig's orders.
I know. I'm actually here to train at the archery range. My hands grow heavy lately. You don't mind, do you, Bernard?
Not at all.
Так, вот этот противный приперся.
Good day to you, blacksmith's boy. Try not to hurt yourself.
Да, не говори, на работу не пошла.
Yeah, leading the opponent where you want.
И завтра, скорее
One
всего,
more
тоже
way
не
to finish
пойду.
strike. Simply step aside, attack, and I'll show you. I don't know.
Все, что ли?
All right, try it. It's important not to move too soon. I'll see where you're going and hit you. That the same will happen if you move too late.
Ладно, как это
Attack
делать?
slowly now. As you see me, raise the weapon, jump aside. It'll throw the opponent off a bit.
А
And there's
как
your
это?
chance.
Подождите. А, вот.
No,
Подожди.
not like that. Well done.
А, вот как.
Good. Wrong. Again. Not bad. Fine. Now try it a little quicker. Try and get used to the rhythm. Never take your eyes off your opponent. You'll see a strike before it's even properly started. Not bad. Good.
Ах ты, рано.
Well done. And the last thing for today, a trick. You raise the sword to force your opponent to block, but then change the direction of the attack at the last moment, and the opponent won't even know what hit him. Try it.
Окей.
Draw back the weapon, then change the attack zone and strike, so I don't have time to react. I don't... Nice. Well done. All right. All right. Well done.
Да, но это, блин, сложно все
Well, now,
запомнить,
that
да.
wasn't too bad. Maybe we'll make a soldier of you after all. But don't get cocky. You have to train hard and persistently. You might have talent, but talent alone won't do. Practice. Don't leave yet. So Radzig also wanted me to teach you archery. Come with me.
Ну, давайте, это интересно. Да, в любое время, я не знаю, он все время спит, блин, этот сотник. В любое время, наверное, не получится сюда приходить. Где здесь стрельбище-то у них? Быстрее иди, сотник. Вчера, кстати, у меня так забаговала игра. Прикольно было, смешно. Вон, вижу мишени. А, тут этот противозный. О, игра сохранилась, отлично.
Let's see then. Take this bow, go and stand in position over there, and we can start. And another thing, put on this arm guard. Without it, you could flay your forearm with a bowstring, so be sure to wear it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get in position. Now concentrate. A bow ain't exactly the weapon of choice of a knight, but it can come in very handy. You've got two bandits coming at you from a distance. You shoot one in the eye, drop your bow, and draw your sword on the other. Emperor Charles, God rest him, encouraged his subjects to learn archery. He even organized contests in Prague. But you wouldn't have gotten far there. You're holding the thing like a piece of firewood. But enough talk. There's the target. Try and hit it. Draw the bow, aim, and release. Try to get a feel for the rhythm. Inhale on the draw, hold your breath for a moment, and then release the string. No jerky movements. Just let the string slide.
Да, блин, без прицела хрен. Хреново.
All one movement. The arrow aiming at the target, flying at it. Shoot away. What you have there is a training bow. The arrow drops quickly. Once you've trained a bit, you can get yourself a better one, and then those arrows will fly so fast you won't see them. Don't forget the arm guard. Once you've mastered the bow a bit, you won't need it anymore.
Может, о,
Practice for a while. No nonsense.
может того бахнуть.
Well, that was awful. I didn't imagine a village yokel like you would have much skill, but you failed to meet even my low expectations.
I don't know why you're wasting your time, Sir Bernard. Nothing will come of him anyway, and at the
В
first
смысле,
sign
ты
of
же
trouble,
сказал,
he'll
что
run
все
away like any
нормально.
other cowardly peasant. After all, he's done it before.
Может, ему рожу
What did you
набить?
say?
Calm down, boy. Keep in mind who you're talking to.
A braggart who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
Now, you've really done it. You'll go to the stocks for that.
Calm yourself, Sir Bernard. If the blacksmith boy feels he can prove himself, then let him try. Do you think you can
Давай.
beat me? Well,
Конечно. А чё у него дырявый капюшон?
very well. If you
Богатого.
defeat me, I'll give you my bow. If you lose, you'll have to pay up. Do you even have any
У
coin?
меня, по-моему, ни
I
хрена
don't
нет.
have enough.
Then you'll owe me or work it off. Let's get to it.
Так. Нифига себе. Да вы обалдели, что ли? А еще и лук гуляет тут, блин. Да ты... Да жесть.
Congratulations, Sir Hans. Nicely shot.
Thank you, Bernard. It seems I get to keep the bow. So, blacksmith, do you know your place now, or do you need more reminding?
Sir Hans, is this necessary? Sir Hanush has already had words about you fighting with your subjects. He explicitly told me.
I know what he told you. You can just tell him I didn't listen to you. So what's it going to be, blacksmith?
If we must.
Да, давай. Давай хотя бы
Excellent. Then let's
ружье
go.
мы набьем. Может, хоть ружье ему получится набить, а? Это ж здорово будет. А, фак.
No more fooling around.
Ах ты сучёныш. Мерзкий. Что? Кто
We're
кого?
even then. It looks like I get to keep my bow and you your groschen. I suppose I should give you credit for taking on my challenge, despite your limitations.
Thank you, sir.
Godspeed, blacksmith. And don't worry, this isn't the last time we'll meet. We'll have more fun like this again soon.
И разничья почему-то его морда слишком холеная и нисколько не поцарапана. Ладненько. Смотрим, что там у нас. Дождь пошел, да? По журналу.
You better hope his lordship hasn't taken it badly.
He shouldn't have challenged me.
Careful. You might be under Sir Radzig's protection, but you'd be wise to stay on good terms with the other noblemen too. Now go to the rat house. The bailiff's waiting for you there.
All right, Captain.
Так, сотник это капитан, получается. Так, ну-ка, где это? Куда нам надо? А, ну, прямиком. Ну-ка. Сейчас цвета немножко хочу. Пусть будет так. Так, подождите. Вот так. Дали бы мне грошиков. Смотрите, где он находится-то. Не чувствует никак. Так, ну-ка смотрим, где находится он. А, уже не туда я пошла. Здесь. Нет, здесь портной. Блин. В соседнем как будто здании или, скорее всего, здесь. А, вот где. Да ты офигел, что ли, на частной территории. Не хочу ничего красть нафиг. Еще не хватало мне в воровстве тут. Чем мы там стырили? А может все взять? А, это украсть все-таки. Фига себе. Вот здесь не стоит, что мы что-то там украли, правильно? Ой, здесь кто у нас? Да, подожди, алхимик? А, аптекарь, о.
Heavens, lad. You're looking bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Last time I saw you, I thought you were ready for the priest.
To be honest, I'm still not really feeling myself.
Oh, get on with you. You have a good, strong frame that can take a beating, so be a man.
Вот, шнапс. Он очень дорого стоит. Нахрена я купила коровью шкуру? Так, сколько я получу-то за это все? Ни хрена особо не получу.
Let's talk about the price.
Sure, why not?
Satisfied?
That's better. Drop it a bit more and we'll call it a deal. Finally, a reasonable sum.
Блин, правда. Ладно, блин, аптекарь.
Hey.
What the hell? Damn.
Чё там? Так, где мой этот чувачок стоит? А, он не стоит, он ходит.
You all know what happened there.
Good day to you.
Master Bailiff, is there anything of interest going on here?
Nothing of interest to me, thank Christ.
I'm to put myself under the bailiff's command.
Ah, so you're the young man Sir Radzig appointed.
Yes.
Very well. Sir Radzig asked me to test you a little, and as it happens, you've come at the right time. We've a few disputes to settle. It seems some of your former neighbors have been acting quite inappropriately. I was hoping having one of their own on the town watch might help sort things out.
You can count on me, Bailiff.
You're certainly bold. I like that. Have you been to see Captain Bernard?
Yep, I never even broke a sweat.
You're a bit high and mighty, aren't you? Well, anyway, you're going to assist my town guard. Come to the church in the afternoon. Yaroslav the watchman, Nightingale they call him, will wait for you there. He'll show you around the town and teach you a little about keeping the peace. And you need to stop by the armory to pick up some gear.
Yes, Bailiff.
Круто. Да не буду его спрашивать. Закончим разговор. Игра сохранена. Сохранена, блин. Сохранена. Так, нам вот сюда. Церковь, подождите. Давайте в оружейную, наверное. Ок. Так-то.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Are you the brawler who takes bets?
What's it to you?
I'm a Skalitz refugee, and I'd like to try my luck against you.
Hang on, I know who you are. And I'll only fight you for silver. Got it?
Why for silver?
Do I really have to tell you? Look at yourself, and then look at the others. All they've got to wager is their labour. But you've got coin.
Are there any rules?
Aye, a couple. Whoever lands on his arse or runs loses. And no knives, axes, or any of that shit. You'll forfeit your wager for that, got it?
All right, let's fight then.
Так, сейчас будет махать.
Hold your horses, laddie. First you have to prove you're a worthy opponent for me by beating two other regular brawlers, Stephen and a fellow they call Ringlet.
Ладно. Когда найдем кудряшку, обязательно его шлепнем. Так, ну я понимаю, что вот... Подождите, где? Где-то вот здесь должно это быть. Оружейное это. Подождите, где оружейное, ребятушки? А подождите мне эйкой.
What the hell are you doing?
Сейчас на территории, эй. Да нет! Да не иди ты в жопу. Я оружейную ищу, блин. Нахрена ты мне нужен? своим добром. Так, мы уже проголодались, да, как будто бы. Угу. Вон в ту дверь нам нужно. А, в смысле украсть? Подождите. Как понять украсть? Мне же сказали не украсть, а... Вы чё, пацаны, эй? Где мне? Вставайте, давайте, где? Дайте мне. Сейчас странно, конечно. Как понять украсть? Скрыть замок здесь. Сложно.
I feel quite hungry.
А, перевес уже, ё-моё. Так. Тогда, блин. А, блин. Выкидываю нафиг все. Получи, говорит, снаряжение. Зашибись, блин, снаряжение. Че, нет больше никаких воронок у меня? Жизнь, блин. Подожди. Там еще где-то дверь, что ли, есть? Аж вот это оружейное. Да вы офигели, что ли? Они меня потом поймают, и чё? Может, вот здесь оружейня? Вот тут.
I was told to pick up a kit here.
Name
Henry.
and in fealty to?
Sir Radzig Cobbler?
Yes, I've got you. Well, come on in then. Make yourself at home. Henry. If my memory serves me, you're entitled to a helmet, a gambeson, and a club.
That's all?
You want a kiss and a hug as well?
I mean equipment.
It's quite enough for patrolling the town. You're there to stop trouble, not start it.
I feel quite hungry.
Так, все что ли? Так, ну-ка, давайте-ка посмотрим. Доспехи. Так, ладно. Так, все мы наелись, отлично. Так, в дозор заступаем. Но прежде нам нужно забагрить кое-что. Так, ты кто? Сапожник.
Good health to you.
Let's have a word about the price.
Naturally.
Пойдет.
Is this enough?
That sounds pretty interesting. A little less, and I'll be satisfied.
What do you say to this?
That sounds pretty interesting. A little less, and I'll be satisfied.
Блин, падла. Ладно,
I knew we'd come to an arrangement.
договорились. Подождите, мы траванулись, что ли? Кстати, умыться надо бы. Блин, что, выкинуть, что ли, ее? Хрень это. Уже никогда не подобрать. Ладно. Идем на задание. Как бежать-то? Вот так он приседает.
Eternal rest grant unto them, O Lord, and let the perpetual light shine upon them. And may the souls of all the faithful departed, through the mercy of God. Eternal rest grant unto them, O Lord, and let the perpetual light shine upon them. And may the souls of all the faithful departed, through the mercy of God, rest in peace. Amen.
Ну блин, и что тут делать-то? Куда тут идти-то? Ладно, сейчас разберемся. Сказано было в церковь, мы в церковь пришли. А, во. Мы ж мимо него прошагали. Соловей, да. Соловей нам как раз и нужен.
Here I am. My name is Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together?
You report for duty dressed like that?
Well, I've got nothing better to do.
You'd look more frightening with a pitchfork. Go and get kitted out first.
А я с чем?
Where do I go for that?
They'll have something for you at the armory. Didn't the bailiff tell you? The armory's in a bastion of the city
Так
walls,
договор мне
the
дали
last
это.
tower before the upper gate on the right-hand side.
Подождите. Что за хрень? Не, подождите-ка. Может, вот это тогда?
I see you're kitted out.
Ready to get going.
I'm Nightingale. Aren't you that lad the mill wench brought here on a cart?
Teresa. Yes, she rescued me. She turned up with Captain Robot and his knights.
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men. Tell me, how did you pay her back?
Well, I thanked her.
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance.
Угу,
So, how
хорошо.
did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
I wanted to enter the service of Saradzik, but he sent me here to learn.
And learn you will. You're lucky, lad. Sir Radzig must like you. Most lords would have just sent you on your way.
Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
Don't forget.
Тоже, да, всю ночь не гуляют, чтоб в корчмах не бухали.
So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go. This is our church, St. Matthew's. It serves not only as the house of God, but as the crypt of the lords of Lipa, our masters. The gravedigger lives right round the corner. The priest, too. Our parish priest. A man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord. This is our rat house. Pretty big, eh? The bailiff and his hands live there, and our maestro protonotarius, the scribe. And the jailhouse. You don't want to see the inside, not even as a guard. Naturally, we have an executioner too. He doesn't live in town.
Где тюрьма?
He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek. This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it. The swordsmith lives here. What the hell is going on here now? Go and check it out, Henry.
If you won't go to the church, go back to your people. I don't want you here. Is that...
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
What's the problem here?
This is my shop. and I won't have beggars sitting on my doorstep. Let her go and squat in the square. She won't be in anyone's way there, and there's plenty of folk to beg from.
Must you sit here, of all places?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Folk drive me away wherever I sit. I can't keep walking all day and night.
Can't you show us some Christian charity, Armourer?
What? Have you any idea how much I've given away in alms, even to this witch only yesterday?
Is that true?
Might be, might not.
Did you get any alms or not?
Yes.
From the Armourer here?
I don't know. And even if I did, that was yesterday, and my belly's empty again today.
That's true.
What would you know about it?
Блин.
I think you ought to give Jane something.
I gave her a groschen yesterday, and today she's ruining my business. Have you taken leave of your senses? Why should I give her anything?
Well, you wouldn't want to look like a heartless bastard in front of the whole town, would you?
No, certainly not.
There you go then. Just a coin or two and you'll have an even better name.
Oh, for God's sake. Here you are. And don't come back.
Thank you.
See now? It didn't hurt too much.
He'll hate you now, that I can tell you. But you acted like a good Christian.
Свои-то денежки мы сберегли. За счет чужих. Разрулили все.
It's a bit of a shithole. Even so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now our people aren't too happy with him. Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon. Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here.
Яна Ежик по прозвищу Птичка. Ну, это он мне все про город расскажет сейчас, пока мы с ним в дозор ходим.
This square here, it looks much better during the markets. Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around. We've also got the baker's shop here, and that mad merchant Wolfram Bruder. Bruder has a pretty daughter, but he keeps her on a short rein, which the young bucks are none too happy about. I heard he even keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day. There's one alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern. The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later.
В Чехии уже тогда пивище варили.
Let's move along to the inner bailey.
Тоже какой-то циркушка какая-то.
Look here. See that filthy beggar? By Christ, I'll show the bastard.
Что там?
Comfortable, are we? Arms, please, sir. Who do you take me for? Are you stupid or just insolent?
Well, what's the matter?
Stupid, then. There's no begging allowed here, so pick up your stinking arse and haul it somewhere else.
Who am I bothering here?
Me. Us. Everyone. If Sir Hanush saw you here, he'd take a whip to you.
All right, I'm going.
Damn beggars. You offer them a helping hand, and they want the whole arm. It's not like the rules aren't clear. Beggars belong at the church. Here's the ford. But his apprentice is standing in for him tolerably. I hear you're a blacksmith's apprentice too. You lot could help if needed, couldn't you?
Us? What do you mean?
You and your master, or your father, whoever taught you. What is it, lad?
My father was the master blacksmith. He was killed in Skalitz.
Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thank you. So am I.
My papa died not long ago. Of course, it was old age got him. That's not the same, but I know a little how you feel.
Так, пивнушечка, да? Ну, отлично.
The Rate fiefdom is pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town and continues along the Sasau River all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanush's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, so on.
Да, болтать он любит.
This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad. Sir Hanush had it extended and made into an armory.
Так, подождите, сколько времени там не показывает? Наш красавчик. Сколько игрового в игре, сколько, который час? Как мне посмотреть время?
God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
Good. Where's Moimir, anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Ah, yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now, where might he have got to, then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
Went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him.
What am I to do with her?
Пошел пиво выпить на службе. Наши бы так солдаты делали, мы бы давным-давно уже поперли.
What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate?
Ну, он уже пьянючий.
Don't guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out! Come and sit with me, Henry.
А, мне пивка можно? Нет? Ладно, ладно. А, мы сейчас пиво будем пить, да? С ним. Или он в кости хочет поиграть со мной? Но только на деньги.
That fool got me all worked up.
Shouldn't we be on patrol instead of drinking?
You're eager, aren't you? Don't worry, even watchmen are entitled to
А,
a break.
ну давай
Except the
отдохнем.
ones on the gate and the tower, of course. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Why not?
На деньги, я надеюсь. $300 набрали, ладно. Ух ты. Хорош.
Oh no.
А, все, он прокакал. Нельзя быть таким жадным, потому что... Не? Ну это ж дубль. А если... Нет, да? Блин. Ну, потихоньку, помаленьку сейчас на его. Рисковать неохота. О.
This'll be the one. What the hell's with these damn dice?
Sorry, I don't speak English. Так, ну нифига, да? Ок, тогда вот так. Не? Так, ну я не буду, наверное, рисковать или рискнуть.
This'll be the one. Oh no.
А он какой-то лох, он все время проигрывает. Ух ты, отлично.
That's it. Should I? Shouldn't I? No, I daren't.
Вау, круто. А если еще вот это, а? Не, ну записать набор очков и передача хода, конечно же. Кат-сцена, друзья. Маленькая такая. Короче, у нас так и закончился, да, наш дозор.
Just one more thing and we're done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Scarlet's, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and
Так
ring
же,
the bell?
как у нас в
If you
России
wouldn't mind,
нынче.
the bell is hanging outside the rat house. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the market square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
Hey, you're not allowed to
Красота.
walk around here with a weapon drawn. You'd better put it
Подождите-ка,
away.
дайте-ка я. Факел-то он мне дал.
Put the weapon away. That's forbidden here.
Be merciful, good neighbours. I lived like you did till Skalitz was burned to ashes.
Чего это? Жена чья-то? Почему она попрошайничает? Иногда игра выглядит красиво, а иногда как-то не очень. Ну, обычно.
What are you playing at with that weapon?
King Wenceslas' cousin? That was him?
Aye, the very same.
God in heaven. Judy will never believe me. I saw Margrave Jobst. I knew the minute I saw him. Wasn't no ordinary bad.
Hey,
That
stick
big
that weapon.
company of his and all their
Где нищенка Яна? А вот она. Ну-ка.
I pray he is. It would be grand to see.
How does life in Rattay suit you?
I
Какой-то
suppose
здесь
it was kind
пришибленный.
of them to take us in, but then they just left us to fend for ourselves.
Ну,
Nobody
она
gives a damn
на
about us.
нищенку, для нищенки она ухоженная. Ладно, где там наш?
You take my advice. Go to Raymond and leave Yachim be.
I'll bear it.
С дубинами, как полицаи. Топаем. Подождите. Не туда ушли, что ли? Ну, конечно. Вот, кстати. Где он? Нет, это не он. Мы за другим с факелом шли. Чуть не прохохотали квест, пока с Яной болтали. Подождите, это тоже не он ведь. Или он? Нифига, это не он. Вот он, походу. Нифига не он. Эй! Ты где? Соловей! Ёпрсы ты, нахрена нам нужна была эта нищенка? Так, подождите, карту срочно. Ты ли это? Нет, не он. Так, бог ты мой, опять заблудились. Позвони в колокол. Ну, блин, где мне ему найти колокол теперь? Вот в чем вопрос. А, вообще в другую степь ушли. Нам к булочнику нужно.
What?
Так, где булочник? Здрасте, колокол. Что-то маленький колокол. Так, корчма. Ок. Ну, смотрим.
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. No, we could see that this wasn't going to end well. So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
God save their bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows
Но мы его не
The bailiff
боимся.
instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, is he here? What is he? He's hiding under the table, maybe. No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
Блин. Да, он пьяный, пойди мы его сделаем. Черт, вот это да. Еще чего не хватало.
Kurwa fix.
Сукин сын.
Teach that insolent pup a lesson.
Fuck.
Но мы ему тоже долбанули нормально. Ну, кто-то, видимо, пришел нас разнимать.
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Well, answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me to...
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Oh, hunting. Well then, Your Grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities of the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
Вот так вот. Все как в жизни, все как в жизни.
What the hell are you doing?
I was just rolling along and it went crack out of the blue.
Bad luck comes in threes, eh?
So it's back to the wheel. Have pity on me, a poor wretch.
Подождите, у нас нет, что ли, факела уже опять? Не понимаю. Еще поди подружимся с ним. Правда, он какой-то свинотный пан этот. Сейчас, одну минуту. Так, где он этот пан? Пани. Он здесь, это здесь его дом, видать. Подождите-ка, ну-ка. Вот его лошадь, скорее всего, его. Нет. Хлев какой-то. Уж он с бабой с какой здесь веселиться. А, так надо утром на охоту-то. Здесь он будет. А где мне тогда утра-то дождаться? Так, ну так пойдет, да? Ну где он? Привет, друг. Да ты убирай эту факел этот. Ладно, давай говорим с ним.
Here I am.
I'm overjoyed. Have you got a horse?
No, sir. Where would someone like me get a horse?
Good point. Unless it was a cart horse, I suppose. Well, you'll just have to trot along behind me like a good dog.
But sir, isn't there a horse I could borrow?
Oh, certainly. Why don't you just have mine? Or, then again, you can just run alongside as befits a peasant.
Блин. Урод. Да блин, убери ты этот факел. Ой, капец. Так они в такой дождь, какая-то охота, блин. Простынут нафиг, воспаление легких и все, и кранты. Я-то хоть, мой-то хоть в шлеме обтекает.
Yes, sir.
Hanush was right. I should have behaved differently. More, well, gentlemanly. But that doesn't mean you were in the right. You can't throw a lord out of the tavern in his own town. Understand?
Yes. I was just...
What? Speak up! Don't worry, I won't bite your head off.
It's just that when you said those things in the arena, sir, I was a little upset.
Ah, I just like to tease greenhorns a little. And you vexed me too. You were insolent to Captain Bernard and they rewarded you with service. Whenever I do anything reckless, even if it's for my honour, Hanush is on my back about it and I get punished. Like now.
I didn't mean to threaten anyone.
Well, it's all water under the bridge. Let's not spoil our hunt. Let us talk of something else. Is this your first time hunting?
This kind? Yes.
Прикольная лошадь.
I don't know if
That is, sir, I don't know if that's a suitable topic of conversation for the hunt.
We're not hunting yet. I'd like to hear about it at last from someone who was actually there.
The humans attacked Skallets and, anyone who didn't flee.
That's what they all say. I want details.
Is it really necessary, sir?
Да рассказывай, что ты, блин, говорит же. Расскажи и все.
No, not at all, sir. It's just that... Well, it's hard for me to talk about.
I see. So I'll have to get you drunk first.
I'm not sure even that would work.
We'll have to find out, won't we? There's a nice little place just north of here. We'll camp there and you can tell me all about it.
If you wish, sir.
And don't dilly-dally. Let's try and get there before the day's out.
Отлично. Так, надеюсь, сохранение сейчас пройдет. Так, 1 минуту. Так, ребята, я с вами прощаюсь. Всем пока-пока, доброй удачи. Тут у меня непредвиденная ситуация, так что пока-пока.